This is Sirius from Hengbot. As one of the first backers and early adopters, I got my hands on this before anybody else. And honestly, being an early adopter is a lot like being a crash test dummy. Except I paid for the privilege of hitting the wall. Welcome to the channel. I will be looking at the hardware, the software, for both the onboard UI as well as the web interface and the mobile app. It even includes a built-in AI. I even once asked it to take a walk with me, where it responded with a very poetic description of taking a walk through a park. I didn't realize I purchased a robotic dog with a vivid imagination and a fear for exercise. So, is this the future of robotic companions, or just very expensive paperweight? Let's find out. Let's start with the packaging. Firstly, it has a very nice dust cover and the packaging is well built, very sturdy handle on top for carrying around. Once you open up the case, you're greeted by a nice hello card. It's a nice touch and it's something special. So, after that we have a booklet with a power cable in there, charging cable. Moving the foam from there, you see Sirius that is well recessed, sitting very nicely, awaiting your commands. As one of the first backers, I also received the special rewards box. It has a very nice magnetic flip. Once you open it, you have your custom dog tag sitting there and a metal card holder. From here on, it's downhill. So let's have a look at the app. Unlike normal apps where you would actually just go to the Google Play Store for Android and download it, no, you have to go to their site and download the raw APK. This installs the software that they provided. Looking at the app, you would say that it's actually just minimalistic. Once installed, snaps your phone into landscape mode, no portrait mode for you. It's not so much minimalistic as more unfinished, rough around the edges. So, how do we connect? Well, run the app, hit the connect button, asks you for the IP address of your Sirius. So I found the IP address, entered it, click connect, and nothing happened. Apparently, my app and Sirius aren't on talking terms. Now, the Hengbot support team, which were great throughout the entire process thus far, have informed me that there is an issue with my Sirius model where it just doesn't open up the ports to allow the app or any of the connectivity to enter. So, it turns out my Sirius has a social anxiety problem. Due to the app connectivity issue, I'm unable to show you any other features or functions on the mobile app. So, if the mobile app is a closed door, then the web UI is an open door. It is very complex, a lot of customizations and settings you can tweak around, but it is also in Chinese. I did try set the language to English, but Sirius took that more as a suggestion to follow. Once you're in though, it gets interesting. There's a screen called Inner World where you can see the dog's current emotional state. Apparently, right now he's calm, which is robot speak for I'm not doing anything. You also get a look at the robot vision. The object tracking is actually quite impressive. It's the one moment where you see the potential of what this hardware actually could do. This interface is incredibly complex. It allows for epic customization and configurations that would make any tinkerer drool, but for the average person, it's a labyrinth. There are pages for debugging and network config that look like they belong on a NASA terminal. It's powerful, it's deep, and if you don't know what you're doing, you'll probably accidentally turn your dog into a very expensive brick. Let's look at the physical build. Honestly, Sirius is a unit. He's solid, he's got a decent weight to him, and the materials don't feel like cheap plastic. If build quality was the only metric, Hengbot would be winning. But despite coming out of that 10 out of 10 packaging, my unit arrived with several scratches on the body. It's like he did a few rounds in a blender before they boxed him up. Again, early adopter tax. The design team clearly had some fun with the details. The charging port is located right under the tail, which is either brilliant industrial design or a very specific type of humor. You've also got 4 LED indicators right there to show the battery status. It's clean, it's intuitive, and ironically, it's the most plug-and-play part of the entire experience. Looking at his face, you'll find a small touch screen. It's nothing fancy. Swipe down and you get the settings. This is where you toggle the hotspot, Bluetooth, facial recognition that currently thinks everyone in the house is the same person. You also have the connectivity menu to see your IP address, which is vital information for the Android app that, well, you know. Right in the center of the home screen is a big green button to enable the AI. Once you hit that, he's listening for the wake command, "Hi Sirius." It's a starting gun for the conversation, assuming he's in the mood to listen. But there is a catch. The screen is incredibly twitchy. Sometimes it responds, sometimes it ignores you like a real dog ignores a bath. Trying to grab the edge of the screen to pull down the menu is like trying to win a stuffed animal at a carnival crane game. You know it's possible, but it takes 10 tries and a lot of patience. For a device that relies on the screen for its entire personality, the lack of responsiveness is, well, you guessed it. So where does this leave us with Sirius? Well, if you're an end user that's expecting plug and play, straight out of the box, consumer friendly, respectfully, it's garbage. You should absolutely wait for a more refined version, user friendly and plug and play system before you spend your hard-earned cash. However, and this is a very big however, if you are a tinkerer, like to play around with settings, have the patience and a bit of the know-how, then this is actually quite a very fun product. I really did like playing around with it as I'm a tinkerer myself, and this hardware has a soul to it. It just hasn't figured out how to use its brain yet. The good news is that the Hengbot support team are really fantastic, and this is crucial for first adopters. This means that they actively work on solving the bugs and making improvements in both hardware and software. This is very good news. You can bet that when I get my replacement delivered, I will definitely do a new unboxing video and a full review, and hopefully it's learned the difference between imaginary walk and an actual one. Thanks for watching the review on Respectfully It's Garbage. Hey, if you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel.